So as we look at 4.1, it says draw a function that has two roots. Roots are the same as zeros. This just means roots or zeros or crosses the x-axis. And we just want to be familiar with all of those. Or I guess another way I could have said that is x-intercepts. These are all interchangeable. So anything that has two roots, would this function have two roots? Psh, psh. Did it cross the x-axis twice? Thanks, Beals. Yeah, that sure does. What if Richardson was like, I'm not feeling happy today, and mine's going to look like this? He did a frowny face instead. Does that have two roots? Sure does. What if Meals is like, man, I'm feeling real good, but I'm feeling like this. Skinny, boop, like that. It's fine. Okay, so any of those have two roots. Boom. One root. What would it look like if it had one root? 1x. Ooh, I didn't even think about that one. She just goes like this. Does that line have one root? Mm-hmm. What about this, though? What if Brody Boyd is like, oh, I was still feeling happy, and my happy face just touches it once? Yeah, both of those work, too. Love that. So I may say this or that. What if Richardson's like, I'm not feeling happy. I'm still feeling sad, and his looks like this? Does his still have one root? Sure does. No roots. Ooh, Ben said this. Does that ever cross that x-axis? What if Mara didn't just break her school record, which she did? What if she didn't? What about this one? She would have been sad. Does this one ever cross that x-axis? No. So we could have parabolas and or linear functions that never cross that x-axis. Sound good? What would be the equation of something like this? What's that shape? A negative x squared, and then we have some vertical shift down. Love that. What's the equation of this little guy? Horizontal line. Y equals any number, right? Love it. This guy could just be like a y equals mx plus b. Ooh, what about this? Could this have been, let me go in green. What about just a vertical line like that? Would that have had one root? If it was straight up and down? Yeah, that would have had one. Okay. What about this guy? Good old x squared. Yeah, and then, yeah, -3. Well said, Bets. Okay. So you guys, I said solve this guy. What I'm most curious about is what are those roots and zeros, you guys? So what would this general shape look like, an x squared? Is it going to look like this or like this? Facing happy or sad? It's going to be happy, right? Could we toot or o-toot this to find those roots? We're going to toot. What multiplies to be -16 and adds to be -6? -8 times 2, -8 plus 2. Well done, Bets. So he's saying -8, +2. We haven't had these set equal to 0 till now, but now they want the zeros or they want the roots. So when do each of these equal 0? At blank and at blank. Thanks, Teagues. At 8 and -2. It's always the opposites of them. When does x minus 8 equal 0? I'd add my 8 over. When does x plus 2 equal 0? I'd subtract it. So you guys, these are my two roots. X is 8 and -2. So you can go to your graph, and I just want you to put a dot at 8, and I want you to put a dot at -2. And then I just want you to draw the general shape of that graph. It was a positive x squared, so I just want you to go like this. I don't care where the vertex is. I don't care how skinny, fat, how low, how high it goes. I didn't think I cared. Okay, but I just want to make sure it goes through the roots and has those. Write the equation of something with exactly one root. Just like we saw up here, we had a lot of different options. Look at all these. Write the equation of anything with exactly one root. Any ideas? Chloe?
You could just do like x equals 1.
X equals 1. I dig it. And that, Chloe, would look like this. Whoop, a vertical line at x is 1. Can anyone remember how I would write the equation? You can do this, people. Of this thing, this parabola that I shifted left 4. X plus 4, I heard, squared, right? Isn't that going to take it left 4? Right? Yeah. So I could say either of those would work. What if Ben Richardson, because I just put his not as beautiful graph on blast, what if he put a little negative sign in front of it? Like a little negative sign here, and his went like this. Would that also still have 1, 0, 1 root? If you put a little negative, look, Ben, a little negative, isn't that going to flip it over? But it's still left 4, so we're good. Okay, you guys. So we're all about what are those roots. That's what we're most curious about right now. Those roots we can also find using the quadratic formula. Anyone remember what this is? Bless you. I got 3 gobstoppers for that quadratic formula. Bets, you think you remember?
Is it negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a?
How did you remember that?
The inverse.
Okay, so like this one, now this is annoying to have to do, right? This is annoying. But if we can't toot it, we got to go here because this is still going to have some roots. And first, I'm always going to try to toot because I think that's easier. Does anything multiply to be negative 15 that adds to be negative 4? 15 times 1 or 5 times 3, neither of them are going to get a negative 4 between them. So this one, okay, we could polysmelt, which I will start teaching us as we get to the ACT, SAT questions. But I also want us to be familiar with this too. Guys, what would be my A, B, and my C here? A is 1, B is, C is. Yeah, I think sometimes it's really helpful to write that out just so that I can stare at this equation, even though Mr. Betts acted like it was no big deal. I think it's pretty complicated, so I think it's kind of nice to have those written out in front of us. What would we get? What would be negative B then? 4 plus or minus square root. What would B squared be? 16 B squared minus 4A. What's A? Do we really need to say 4 times 1? You don't have to. Times C all over 2A. Again, you could say 2 times 1 down there. You could just leave it as a 2. Then we can go with our calculator. And to your point, Ben, you're like, I already have a calculator for this part, so couldn't I use polysmelt? So we're going to talk through some options. I'm going to go ahead and see what I'd get under there. Do you agree we'd get 76 down there? So we got 4 plus or minus root 76 over 2. In order to graph this, I need to know what that is. How do I find those two different values? What would I type in my calculator? There's no Plinus button, unfortunately.
Let's just do it separately.
Do it separately. That's exactly what we got to do, BB. We're going to say 4 plus root 76 all over 2. And then I'm going to go up and I'm going to say I want that same thing, and I'm just going to do 4 minus that. And my two values are 6.36 and negative 2.36. And I'm going to go to my graph, and I'm going to be very vague. 6246.36 is about there. Negative 2.36 there is about there. Is this going to face up or face down if it's x squared? Up. So I'm just going to go and say, all right, it's going to look something like this. Ben, that was so much better. 13 on my next one, I'm just saying graph it via the roots. I do want us to practice this one without our calculator because this is a toot or O-toot. This is an O-toot, and we really struggle with this. So I want to make sure that we are practicing how do we O-toot? What multiplies to be negative 15 adds to be negative 2. Multiplies to be negative 15 adds to be negative 2. 5 and 3. Which one's going to be negative?
Negative 5 and positive 3.
You got it. Negative 5 and positive 3. You guys with O-toot, we got to bring down the first one. O-toot, we got to bring down the last one. We replace the middle with those two numbers you just came up with. Negative 5p plus 3p. Excuse me. We're going to group. What do those first two have in common? P. What's left? Beautiful. I see I have a 3p minus 5 over here, so what do I have to take out of that?
1.
I got to take a 1 out. What's left? 3p minus 5. Let's write this pretty. You agreed it'd be p plus 1, 3p minus 5 equals 0. BR, you already got me some roots?
Yeah.
What'd you get for your roots?
Negative 1 and 5 thirds.
Negative 1 and 5 thirds. You guys, he said each of these equal to 0. We down with that? Negative 1 and then add 5 divided by 3 and we get 5 thirds? I dig. So I'm just going to go to my graph. I'm going to say at -1, 5/3 is 1 2/3. Since it was a positive 3p squared, I'm just going to draw a nice happy face. How can I use polysmelt on 14? What do I have to do first? Yeah, you still have to get it set equal to 0, you guys. So let's write m squared minus 5m minus 24 equals 0. Then you could polysmelt. And let's see what polysmelt gets us. I would get 8 and 3. Let me know what polysmelt gets us. Oh, 8 and -3? Hold on, shoot, I was just trying to toot in my head. Let's see. So I would have had -8. Oh, yeah, m plus 3. So you got 8 and -3? Yeah, good call. I should have gotten that. 8, -3. Mara, what'd you get? Let's do one of these guys. Using your calculator, approximate the 0. Which one do we want to do? Top one or bottom one? Top. She says top. You guys, we're going with this one. Let's go to our graph. We need to go to our graph to let it find my zeros on here. So let's go to our graph of an x cubed minus 4x squared minus 2x plus 8. If I'm looking at my graph, and you might need a little zoom 6, how would it help me find my roots or my zeros? Anyone know? Second calc. Anyone see an option? Let's go find those zeros. Option 2 is 0. So you're going to click number 2 for zeros. And then we've got to go to the left bound. That just means go to the left of where that 0 is, hit enter. Go to the right of where that 0 is, hit enter. Then it wants a guess. You don't have to worry about a guess. Just hit enter. Did anyone get, what'd you get for your 0? -1.4, okay. -1.4, you guys, let's go put that on our graph. We're at -1.40. We got to go find my other 0. So I'm going to do the same thing. Second calc or second trace, 0. I got to do that left bound and right bound for each of my zeros. You guys, if you're struggling with that left bound or right bound, please raise your hand. I will be right over. 1.40 I got. And then I'm going to do second trace one more time. I'm going to go to the left of that x-intercept, hit enter, to the right of it, hit enter, and then I got 4. And then I can draw my nice general shape of woo, woo, woo.